Now, at this stage, we've got simple floor plan layout. So you've got a square, L-shaped, 3 walls, 2 parallel walls, single walls. This is the one I would use most of the time. So we'll go down to multiple walls. When you're producing a room, you can, if you want to, go and put in an L-shaped room or a 3-wall room. But our recommendation is that you put in a complete room, a closed-off room, so you've got all of the walls in your design. Primarily for 2 reasons. One, for visual, so that when you're creating a panoramic, you don't see big holes in the wall, or you don't see the garden outside the back wall or whatever. So it's just for visual purposes. But I think more importantly is when you're designing a room, and if you've got all of the room layout, you can see if you've made a mistake. So if the dimension is off, or a dimension is wrong, or an angle is wrong, you'll actually see where you've gone wrong. Okay, I'm going to produce a fairly simple layout just so you see how it operates. When you're producing a room layout, you need to go in a clockwise motion. So if you do have an angled wall, I would suggest leaving that wall to the very end of your design. Now, I'll show you here as we're going through it. If we click on the up arrow, I'm going to put in my first dimension. So my first dimension is 4,350 millimeters. And all I have to do is click onto enter or click onto add wall, and it puts in the first wall. Now, as before, I suggested do not put it in anti-clockwise. So this is going anti-clockwise. Okay, so don't do it that. If you do that, you'll have the room inside out. So I'm going to go clockwise, and I'll put in the next dimension of 3870, hit enter, and it puts in the next dimension. I'm going to come down 3 meters, and all I'm doing is clicking on the direction I want to go and typing in the dimension I need. So I click onto the down right-hand arrow, and I'm going to put in the next wall at 45 degrees because I know this wall is 45, and I'll put in 1,000. Okay. Now, some of you might be asking, well, what happens to doors and windows, etc.? When you're putting in your room, it's just all of the walls at one go. We'll drop in the doors and windows later on. Okay. Next dimension I want to put in maybe is a meter. Click OK, and it'll drop it in a meter. Okay. So I'm going to come back over here 3 meters. And the last wall that I'm going to put in is an angled wall. I might know the length, but I don't know what the angle is. But there's a great button down here called Complete. You click on Complete, and it will complete the room for you. So it figures out what the angle is itself, which is a great tool. If there's an angle in the room, make sure that's the last one in, and it will do it for you.